Hello guys, it's me again, KillSwitch. So today I'm going to show you guys my player versus environment and player versus player builds for the Druid class before I go back to Monk after the update. As you guys saw on the patch notes, the Chopper Monk might be back again. We will see. And for the Druid, it will be nerf. So it's quite funny what they are doing to this class. Every patch, they are buffing this and boom, instant nerf. For the nerf, the Summon Oak Sages the cooldown will be from 12 seconds and it will be increased to 15. I think it's still viable because it will just be the same as Raven Swarm. So we just need to make our rotation better. When I am using this build, my indicator to change to human form is this circle. But after the nerf, it will be the Oak Sages. So the circle is gone and the Oak Sages, once I'm back, Raven Swarm is available again. So that will be the same as Summon Oak. And for the other nerf, this will be this lunge. So from 9 seconds or 6 seconds cooldown will be increased to 12. I am not sure, I forgot, but I think it's 9 to 12. Wait, let me check. Okay, from 6 to 9. And I think it's still okay. Let's see. Alright, I'm going to start with the player versus environment builds. For the green set, it will be the same throughout of all the builds. My recommendation is 4 pieces Vitus Urges and 4 pieces Grace of the Flagellant. So that will be the best for player versus environment. Only have this one because these are the sets that has good attributes and combat rating. And because I was playing Wizard before. Another one combo that I may suggest is 4 pieces Feasting Baron's pack and 4 pieces Vitus Urges. And for the Challenge Reef, of course, use the highest combat rating that you have. Alright, let's start with the open world farming. For the skills, Ferocious Strike, Torn Armor, Raven Swarm, Summon Oak Sage, and Werewolf. I'm using Harbinger for the Paragon 3. Quick Step, Blur, Ambush, Bone Steel, Fate, and for the legendary skill, Death's Release. For the legendary essences, so this one is Wild Brute. This is the new helm in Inferno 8. Oath of Fecundity, All Are Prey, Savage Re-Adored, Night Flurry, Sapling Claw, Loam Skull, and Ravenous Wilds. For the rotation of this one, just use all of your skills in your human form and then transform into werewolf and then go to a group of enemies to another group of enemies using your dash and your normal attack. So this is a very fast farming build. Once you see the circle, the green circle is gone, go back to your human form and then use again. I'm using this Oak Sages in the main hand, Sapling Claw, because it will make your primal power unlimited. Next will be for the dungeon build. Skills, Ferocious Strike, Torn Armor, Raven Swarm, Summon Wolves, and Werebear. For the Paragon 3, I'm using Slayer, Deterioration, Proficiency, Tempo, Up the Tempo, and Vigor. For the legendary skill, Steel Death's Release. For the helmet, Bounding Accuracy, Oath of Fecundity again, Bargaze Beacon, Shattergrouse, Night Flurry, Mauler Smith, the Crow, and again, Ravenous Wilds. For the rotation of this skill, just use all of your skills in your human form again. Go to bear form, use Crush immediately, and all of the other skills and normal attack. The indicator to go back to human form again is the circle from the Torn Armor. And only use Crush once in your bear form. Just like this. So once you see this green circle is gone, go back to your human form again. And then use all of your skills. Bear form, use Crush, jump, third skill, jump again. And just like that. For the raid build, it is the same. The only difference is the Paragon tree. With this one, I am using all of the melee skills, proficiency, tempo. Up to tempo, I mean the normal attack, vigor, and collateral damage. You can also change collateral damage to deterioration if you want to. For Vanguard, it is also the same except for the normal attack. I am now using the range one, Landslide. And for the Paragon 3, Slinger, Unseen, Dynamism, Uncanny, Gifted, Bloodthirst, Superiority, and Steal, Death's Release. For Challenge Reef, and this is very cool build. For the skills, it doesn't matter if you use Landslide or Ferocious Strike, because you are using your wolf form most of the time. Summon Oak Sage, Thorn Armor, Raven Swarm, and Werewolf. For the Paragon 3, still using Slinger here, Unseen Dynamism, Uncanny, Gifted, Bloodthirst, Superiority, and again, Death's Release. For the Helm, Wild Brute, Oath of Fecundity, All Our Prey, Cackling, Frenzy, Night Flurry, Darkin, Loam Skull, and Ravenous Wilds. So again, use all of your skills in your human form, go werewolf. Your priority is to use this skill, Rend and Tear, because this one will give you only life. Let's go to Challenge Reef so you guys can see it. So I am in 596. Let's see. Fighters. So this is bad roll. But you guys can see my life. I'm just healing it. And once again, if you see the Thorn Armor, green circle is gone. Go back to your human form. Then use your skills again. And then retain. Alright. I think I can clear this. So that's basically this build. For player versus player build, for the skills, Ferocious Strike, Summon Oak Sage, Thorn Armor, Raven Swarm, and Werewolf. For Battleground, use Heavy Armor, Rug, Combat Expertise, Combat Tricks, and Defender of Sanctuary. For Legendary skill, Soul Harvester. If you want to use Gladiator so you can have Cheat Death, go for this route. Cheat Death, Grizzled Veteran, to the Victor, Overpower, and Juggernaut. If you are going to use this in Vault, then remove Juggernaut and Overpower. Use First Aid instead. You can go for Overpower or better yet, Uncontrollable or Quick-Witted. So for me, I am using this personally. So this one. Battle Morale, First Aid, Cheat Death, Quick-Witted, and Grizzled Veteran. And for the legendary skill, Curse of Weakness. Again, this is only for Vault. For the green set, I am recommending to use 4 pieces Untouchable Bounty Bank and 4 pieces Vitus Urges. I'm just using 2 pieces Vitus Urges and 2 pieces Feasting Baron's Pack because I have this attribute, Werewolf, especially for the Code of Fecundity. For the legendary essences, Wild Brute, Oath of Fecundity. You can also change this one if you want to have more survivability, Barb Mantle. All Our Prey, Unstoppable Red Dress, Night Flurry, Darkin, Loam Skull, and Ravenous Wilds. Again, after the update. So for now, I am depending on the circle of the Thorn Armor whenever I will go back to the human form. So once this is over, back to human form and then use the skills again. But after the update, Raven Swarm, Summon Oak Sage will be the same cooldown with Raven Swarm. So if you use everything, our baseline to go back to human form will now be the Oak Sages. So it will be perfect. So Oak Sages are gone, back to human form, then use the skills again. For the complete rotation of this one, use all of your skills, Werewolf form, use Lunge, and then Shout, then use your dash. Do not spam your launch immediately. So a lot of druids are just spamming the dashes without even using normal attack. So normal attack is also useful. Again, especially if you have this attribute. While a werewolf attacking an enemy below 50% life will fear them. And in your werewolf form, your normal attacks are very strong as well. And you have dash extra. So do not spam all of your dashes immediately. You need to have a rotation. You can also use launch for escaping, because this have an iframe. So that's basically the build. So here are the summary. If you want, you can just pause this and take a screenshot. Open world farming, for dungeon, for raids, for Vanguard, for challenge rift, and for player versus player. Alright, so that's it guys. If you guys have any questions or suggestion, please feel free to comment that down below. Thank you for watching. Until next time. And here is the gameplay using the challenge rift build, trying to clear 596.
My power must recover.
Nice. No death. Let's go. And we get rank 1. GG.